Hi guys, welcome to RedTalk, the official podcast of MUSC Delhi NCR. This is Shank and Ojas. Ojas, say hello.
Hello.
Today we have with us Gursehaj, the singer of United the Fan Bali, the official anthem, as we can say, of the Indian United fans. He is the one who gave us our own United anthem for like the Indian United fans. So hi Gursehaj, how are you? Like it's great to have you. How are you?
Hey guys, what's up? What's good?
Yeah, it's great to have you. It's really great.
My pleasure, bro.
Like Yeah, so like the first, like let's just start with asking you some questions about United. Like first of all, I would like to ask you like when, like from how long or when did you start following United? What made you love United? What made you fall in love with
Yeah.
United? And like from how long have you been supporting United?
So देखनी मैं 2007-8 start की थी like that's when I started watching football. My brother basically introduced me to the football clubs, right? I only knew back in the days I only knew AC Milan, Arsenal and Man United, right? Then I
Yeah,
slowly and gradually fall for United, They were the top-notch team back then, eh? Not the case right now, bro.
yeah. So like of course, like you started watching it around in 2007, 8
7,
season.
8, yeah,
So like
yeah.
so obviously you have seen some of the glory days of United, like some of our young United fans,
True,
they haven't
true.
seen those days, those glory days, like this past 6 or 7 seasons. We have been pretty poor, like in respect to like how we were in the past 20, 25 years. Like we were just unbeatable. We were the
Yeah.
invincible force. We were the force to be tackled with. So like, how has your
Yeah.
journey like changed? Like, what has been your journey like following United, like starting from 2007 and like now? What has been your journey, like emotions, everything? Just tell us.
Yeah. See, when I started watching, they were on winning terms, bro.
Yeah,
But ਜਿਹੜਾ main heartbreak ਸੀਗਾ ਨਾ, that was I think the 2011-12 season when City scored the late time
Yeah.
winner, right?
yeah,
Fuck, man, that was devastating, eh? Then Sir Alex retired and everything got messed up, bro. We need to come back, bro. We cannot say that we have big history and live with it. I don't
yeah.
want to be the Liverpool, you know.
So
Yeah,
like, of course, you must have seen us winning the Champions League. Like you must have seen us lose
yeah,
two finals after that. Like, what were your feelings when we won the Champions League? Like, what was your feeling back then? Like, how was everything around? How was the aura of United back then? Can you just tell some of
See,
our
back
young
then
fans?
back then I would say I was just a little kid, you know.
Yeah,
I wasn't that emotional about footballing thing and stuff because ਪੰਜਾਬ ਚ ਆਪਣੇ ਇੰਨਾ culture ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ footballing culture. ਥੋੜੇ ਜਾਣੇ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਉਦੋਂ,
okay,
right? So ਬੜਾ emotional ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀਗਾ ਉਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ. ਹੁਣ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ feel ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ game ਦੇਖਦਾ ਕਿ I want them to win every game, right? But ਉਦੋਂ ਵਧੀਆ feeling ਸੀ, but ਮੈਂ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਕਿ I don't want to live with the past. ਮੈਂ
hmm.
future ਤੇ ਜਾਂ ਹੁਣ present ਤੇ focus ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਆਪਣੀ team ਵਧੀਆ ਕਰੇ.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Like according to you, what has been the main reason behind like our doom after Sir Alex Ferguson retired? Has it been like just mainly just because of the board, or has it been like the players, the squad we have is that was not good enough? Like what has been the main reason according to you, like of our downfall?
See, first of all, I would say that we lacked some of like in you can say technical stuff. We didn't have that, bro. When like Alex Ferguson is a big force for Man United, man. He has been
Yeah.
a big force. ਤੇ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਜੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਐਨਾਲਾਈਜ਼ ਕਰਨਾ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਕਰੀਏ ਤਾਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਡਾਊਨਫਾਲ ਉਦੋਂ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਸੀ ਆਫਟਰ ਦ ਰਿਟਾਇਰਮੈਂਟ ਆਫ ਸਰ ਐਲੈਕਸ
Hmm.
ਫਰਗੂਸਨ। ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਇਹੀ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਕਿ ਪਲੇਅਰਸ ਵੀ ਹੁਣ ਆਪਣੇ ਹੁਣ ਐਂਥੂਸੀਆਸਟ ਆ। if we talk about Jesse Lingard, the man, the
Yeah.
myth, the legend, bro. So he is quite enthusiastic about Man United, eh? But we cannot say like we guys are enthusiastic about Man United. We guys are
Yeah.
enthusiastic like want to play for Man United, but we don't have that
Hmm.
quality. That's
Hmm.
same with Jesse Lingard, eh? That guy is like born and bred Man United, but he doesn't have the quality right now which we need to win Premier League or UCL or any other cup, bro.
Okay. Yeah, fine. I would
Yeah.
just like, would you to ask some question?
Hi, Gursehaj bhai. How are you?
Hey, what's up, bro? Good, bro. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੱਸੋ?
So, I just wanted to ask, what are your top 3 players in the history of Manchester United?
Uh, top
Your
3, eh?
top three favorite players that you have seen growing up for the
Yeah,
United.
that you
Like
have
your top
witnessed.
three, if
That you
you
have
can rank
witnessed.
third, second, first, according to you.
See,
Your top.
if I name just top 3 players, then it would be a disrespect for the other players because they were also good at that time, eh? But
Yeah.
I would just say because of the like character on the field, off the field, I like Zlatan Ibrahimovic, right? He's my personal
Oh,
favorite.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, when
Of
he
course,
came to United, I was
you
like,
used him in
yeah.
the song too.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
So that guy is my personal favorite in whole the football day. People like Ronaldo, Messi, and stuff. I like Zlatan Ibrahimovic. He's fire, bro. Then if we talk about United, then I'll say Ronaldo. Basically, people will say
Yeah.
Ronaldo, but I won't say right now top 3. So I'll say Van Persie when he came from Arsenal and
Yeah.
he won us the league, bro. That was fire.
Yeah. For sure. For sure.
Then I would take Wayne Rooney. I would say the third pick. I would take Wayne Rooney,
Okay.
the club legend. Eh?
It's Ibrahimovic, Van Persie, and Rooney.
Yeah, I would say that. I wouldn't go for those mainstream people like Roy Keane or Cristiano Ronaldo or stuff.
Yeah, it's when we talk about personal favorite, it's usually like Ishan can me agree. It's usually the player that inspires you the most, rather
Yeah,
than the
basically, yeah.
Yeah.
player.
For sure.
Like I pick my personal favorite because they have some story related to them or they did
Mm-hmm.
something that is out of the box. Eh? You can't just say that.
Zlatan has done everything he can. He is
Yeah,
like,
he came to United bit little late though, but
yeah.
Yeah.
the guy is like a fine wine, eh?
I
And
I
Yeah.
I
For sure.
definitely
the
thought,
attitude he carries, bro,
yeah.
on and off the pitch, that's fire.
His
No, I
arrogance,
definitely
like
thought he
his
would choose
aura,
Berbatov.
that suits a United player according to me. Like what he
Yeah,
thinks of
yeah,
himself, what he thinks of like how
yes,
what he can do, that just screams United to me.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Nice.
Yeah. So of course, like we've talked about your top three players of all time. Like according to you, like who is your favorite player in the current United squad?
See, since Bruno came, man, things have looked bit positive for us, eh?
Yeah.
ਵਧੀਆ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਅੱਗੇ ਨਾਲੋਂ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲਾਈਕ ਕੌਨਫੀਡੈਂਟ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਮੈਂ ਫੀਲ ਕਰਦਾ ਸੀ ਬਟ ਦੇ ਲਾਸਟ ਦਾ FA Cup game man to Chelsea that was so ਨਜਾਇਜ਼ ਬਿਨਾਂ ਗੱਲੋਂ ਹਾਰ ਗਏ. So I think if they want to rebuild stuff and if they really want to win, they like in future for the future prospect, they should win the Europa League this season, man. That's the must thing to do.
Yeah, I totally agree about the Europa League that thing because like we already have secured a Champions League place in the next season. So
Yeah.
winning the Europa
See, I
League
wasn't
will
expecting that. See, I wasn't expecting that mid of the season. I wasn't expecting United to secure that place. I don't know
yeah.
how that happened. That's just jokes, bro. But
Yeah, Bruno
they made
came.
it, bro. They
That's
made
how
it.
it happened.
I'm just happy
Bruno
about it.
came. That's how it happened.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah, yeah.
Bruno was the fire starter according to me of United because like before Bruno
Yeah.
came, like we
See,
were not
United
playing
was
good football
lacking the
at all.
creativity. Basically, United
Yeah,
was
for
lacking
sure.
the creativity, and that guy brings something else to the
Yeah.
field. Right? Yeah. So that's what we require right now.
Yeah, of course, like as we all know, like Oli plays with a 4-2-3-1. So like the number 10 in that formation is the most crucial player according to me because he's the one who like creates
Yes.
the defense, the midfield to with the attack because he's the number one, the most pivotal player. So after like before Bruno, we were playing players like Lingard, player like who's as you said just are not good enough. They must be
Yeah.
passionate, they must be
See.
United through and through,
I,
but
I
they
would
are
I
never
would
good enough.
take my not so good enough comment back because that guy scored 2 goals in last 2 games, eh? So
Yeah, like
the
you're
Messi.
saying that, but according to me, like he, like in both the games, he did like the last game against last is the Australian team. Like, of course, like he would have scored that goal because it was a one-on-one chance. But like in the whole eternity of the game, I
I'm just
didn't think
kidding, bro.
he played
Yeah,
he did that well. But let's see. We'll talk about our squad plays later
yeah.
in the podcast. So
I would have been really mad if they would have tied the game or lost the game yesterday, bro.
Yeah.
That was
yeah,
messed
for
up.
sure. Because like it was looking like in the first half we were not playing good at all. Like they had seven attempts in the first half. We just had two. We were not creating anything. It was like back to August, last
Yeah.
August, how we were playing
It
in September, November.
Yeah, it was just the boring United that we watched from past couple of, I won't say couple, but like 6, 7 years now.
Yeah,
The boring United sitting back and playing the game, man.
Yeah.
yeah. Yogesh,
Yeah.
you want to
So,
say something? I'm sorry.
Gursehaj, it's like I would like to ask your opinion on Ole as the manager of this United team. It's a pretty young team. It's growing in great strength. So, do you
Yeah.
think how has Ole been basically for you?
See, since Ole has played under Sir Alex, right? So I think ਉਹ ਬੰਦਾ ਉਸ ਟੈਕਟਿਕਸ ਨੂੰ ਹੋਣ ਵਾਲੀ ਟੀਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੰਟਰੋਡਿਊਸ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ, ਰਾਈਟ? ਜਿਹੜੇ ਵੀ ਅਟੈਕਸ ਕਰਾਉਣੇ ਨੇ ਆ ਸਮਥਿੰਗ, ਆਈ ਥਿੰਕ that guy knows what he's up to. But for the FA Cup game, the team he put up was, bro, why would you do the changes when your first team is doing good, bro? Why would you go for that thing, bro? That was messed up, man. Yeah, so ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਕਿ he might do good in future because he has some good prospects. If Sancho come in, then like
It
we
is
need
almost done.
Sancho, and we need some good CDM, a center back and a left back for me. We need 4 people, 4 signings. Then I think United might have a chance, might have a shot at the cup day.
Do you
Yeah,
think like
Ishan.
if Oli is given the players he needs, like the 3-4 more players, do you think like he is that tactically sound, or like do you believe in him that he can get us the title according to you?
See, sometimes I feel like Ole doesn't know what he's doing,
Yeah,
and sometimes it looks like he's in charge, he's in control of the things. So like he's a bit unpredictable to like talk factually what he's up to right now. Let's give him some more time and see what's up.
Yeah,
so like
Ishan,
so,
I
so, so
also
yeah.
was thinking about what Gursehaj was saying. I think when he talked about bringing a left back, which we are witnessing in last couple of days since Shaw was out, I think he needs a left-footed fullback to replace Luke Shaw. What
Bro,
Brandon
we
Williams?
need for my perspective, from my perspective, we need 4 people overall. We need a left back, center back, a CDM, and a wing who can like
Right, well,
really guide Mason Greenwood. Man, that kid is fire, bro. When he shoots the ball, bro, goalkeeper ਖੜਾ ਹੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ, ਉਹਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਬਾਲ ਆਲੇ ਦੁਆਲੇ ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਲੰਘ ਗਈ.
yeah, like whenever Greenwood like
Rocket, bro.
swings his foot, like we all just expect a goal at that point of time.
Yeah.
Whenever he just pulls his shot, we expect a goal because he's that good. Like so, you were
See,
talking about left back, like
ਰੈਸ਼ਫੋਰਡ ਵੀ ਕਿੱਕ ਵਧੀਆ ਮਾਰਦਾ, ਲਾਈਕ ਵਧੀਆ ਨਕਲ ਬਾਲ ਮਾਰਦਾ, ਬਟ ਰੈਸ਼ਫੋਰਡ ਦੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਔਨ ਟਾਰਗੇਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਕਿੱਕ. when
yeah,
Greenwood hits, man, it's on the target, and that's when you have the most probability of getting a goal.
yeah, of course, and like his placement and his composure is like we all know, like one of the best in our team.
And I see a little vampire in him when he walks like this, vampire style.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the similarities are just scary, bro. Like they're just scary.
Yeah.
Like the way he moves the ball, then the way he moves around the pitch. Like the similarities are just freaking me out sometimes.
Composure also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like you were talking about left back. Like, do you think like we need a left back to replace Shaw in our first team, or do you think we need a backup?
I think Shaw did well past couple of games and stuff before he got injured and stuff. He was doing good. ਤੇ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ Brandon Williams, he's quite young, bro. I think he needs some guidance, or we need another player to cover before him.
Because
I
like
think
see,
Umtiti is available on this summer. Eh?
yeah, Umtiti might be available
Can
this year, but he's
Yeah,
pretty
he can play left back position.
okay. Like he has been playing center back for the last few seasons,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
Umtiti,
yeah.
according to me, he's like really injury prone. Like he has been injured like for half of the last season, like
Yeah,
the
true,
previous
true,
like
true.
He's a
last
left-footed
season too.
Eric
He
Back.
has been
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But he has been pretty like so. I was talking like I was thinking about talking about Brandon Williams too. See, Brandon Williams, according to me, he should be a right back, not a left back, because he's right-footed.
Yes.
He doesn't just use his left foot, but Oli insists playing him on the left position. I think that is due to we don't have depth in the left back position. I think that's the
Yeah,
reason
true.
why Brandon Williams plays like the cover for Luke Shaw.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think we'll get a left
Yes.
back in the next summer, but I don't think we'll get a left back this summer because like like all the news, all the media is reporting like the top three positions we'll be looking this season is the right wing, center back, and a center attacking midfield to cover for Bruno. But I really don't think like we'll get three signings, maybe
See,
two. Let's just see.
we
Yeah,
need
like
a CDM for sure. A CDM
yeah,
for sure. I don't see Matic to be playing next season at the CDM place.
Not for
yeah,
60
I want a
games. Not
CDM,
for
man.
60
yeah,
games.
not at all
I
because he's
also
No,
don't see
32
Matic
this August.
Matic can be like a replacement for some guy, but I don't want Matic to start the games. I want a good CDM, man.
Yeah,
Much needed.
I really agree with Gursehaj here because like Matic has been playing like good for the past 7 or 8 months and like people are
Yeah.
overhyping him according to me. Like I think like they
Yeah.
have forgotten how awful he was in the last year and like for like uh, a period of 1.5 year according to me like for 1.5 to 2 years he was not good and now he's getting old and when the other team is pressing high I think like at that point this matter just freaks out according to me.
You get
He's not that pacey and he's just really he takes like lots of touches, extra touches according to me. Like and we just need to
Yeah.
move the
yeah.
ball out quickly from the back. Like I think a CDM like Rice or someone like that would be really good. So I think we are trying to just replace Mattis with McTominay, but I don't think McTominay can be a CDM because like we have seen he's more of a box to box. I don't think he can fill the boots of Mattis. Like, what do you think about McTominay?
McTominay is a good kid, man. He has a bright future, but for now, I think we need someone who is experienced and someone who is really a CDM, not some other position player to be playing as a CDM.
Yeah, for sure. Because like McTominay and Fred both have said in their interviews that they are more of a box to box players. We need a like out and out center defensive midfielder like a NDD or a Kante type of player, according to me.
Yeah, indeed, he is good, man. He's good.
Yeah, NDD is an amazing
ਬਾਕੀ
like in the
ਕੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਮੇਰਾ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਧਿਆਨ ਉੱਤੇ ਵੀ ਹੈਗਾ ਬੰਦੇ ਤੇ his name Kevin Phillips, Leeds United the player, but they qualified for Premier League, so they won't give in.
yeah, Leeds United won't fail us and they are in the Premier
Yeah.
League.
So Kevin Phillips, that if you watch that guy play, he's fire, bro.
Okay, I
He's
don't
really
know
good.
that
I
much
saw a
about
couple of his
that
games.
player.
He's good.
Okay.
He's good. I saw a couple of his games. He's good.
Yeah.
Because basically, I also agree Matic time is slowly coming up.
It came up long way back, bro. They are
Yeah.
just overplaying.
Yeah.
And
We
recently
are going
we
to
have
play a
given
lot
him a
of
3 year
games next
contract
season.
too. I think that was just completely unnecessary. Maybe a 1 year extension or something like that, but 3 years is way too much according to me. Like, what do you guys think about that Matic contract? The 3 year contract.
See,
Would say
I think he can be a good backup player, but not a starter for me.
a squad player, like according to you, he can do a job in some.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just what do
I
you
don't
think
want
about
him
it?
to start.
United is at a level they are going to play 50 games, I don't know, every season.
50,
Matic
yeah.
cannot play all of them. And we need a CDM who can play for 6 to 7 years in this squad. This squad is a developing one. I see a CDM coming soon, but right now, don't know whether United has funds to invest in a CDM or not. I think Sancho deal will be through, but let's talk about Mattis specifically. McTominay is still the replacement in Ole's mind right
Yeah, like so let's discuss about some of the other squad players too. Like as we know, our main starting 11 that is pretty good. Like that starting 11 is pretty great, and we have seen what that 11 can do. But apart from that 11, the squad players, as we know, by Williams, Fred, McTominay, Pereira, Mata. Like let's discuss about some of those players. Let's discuss about Bay. Like what are your thoughts on Bay? Should we keep him or sell him, or can he
Yo,
be
I,
a partnership with
I
Maguire? What is?
personally like Eric Bailly.
Yeah.
He's a fun player to watch, man. I personally like
Mm.
him, but he's quite injury prone, man. Last game, Maguire injured him, bro. So yeah. So, but I want him to like. I want to see him play. He's good. I like his footwork.
So,
On a
so
center
Phil,
back, his footwork is nice.
yeah. But of course, he's a fun player to watch around. He tries some tricks and some
If
flicks.
if 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 he won't get injured and if he won't make any stupid tackles, sliding tackles, then I think he's the go-to player for United.
Yeah. What do you think about Bai? Should we like keep him, or according to you, should we just sell him on?
now. I'm pretty clueless about this player, man. I love him as a centre back. He's a very good player, very good squad player. He can be very tough. He's very good at tackling. He has the speed, the agility, the height. But again, agreeing with both of you, he's very injury prone. When we needed him the most, he gets injured on those occasions, and that is bad for the team. I don't know what future holds for Eric Bailly, but I just love him. I just want him to play continuously because that guy has potential to be one of the greatest centre backs if he stays injury free.
Okay, so like let's talk about one of our other center backs, the great Phil Jones, as we can say. Like he has survived 72 players like on the like whole of the transfer windows, like from 2011. Whenever the transfer window opens, he's always injured. Like no one is like will be able to buy him when he's injured. So like, what do you think? Like, do you think we'll sell him this season, or like do you think he'll stay? Like, according to me, he will stay this season too. But next season, I think we'll move him on. According to you, like, what are your thoughts on Phil Jones? Yeah, good guys.
ਬ్రో ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਉਹ ਬੰਦਾ ਸਪਾਰਸ਼ ਹੀ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਕਿ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਈਆਂ ਦੀ ਰਿਸ਼ਤੇਦਾਰੀ ਪੈਂਦੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਆ ਮੈਨੇਜਮੈਂਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਹਿਸਾਬ ਆ
Yeah.
ਉਹਦਾ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਕੋਈ ਜਾਣਦਾ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਉਵੇਂ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਵਿਚਾਰੇ ਨੂੰ he needs to go, man. If United seriously wants to win stuff, they need to get rid of such people.
Yeah, just what do you think?
Another piece of deadwood that needs to be cleared, but let's see what is happening behind the scene. Let's see what Ole is doing. Some planning must be going on. Clubs might be looking onto him, but I think his wage is an issue. Also, his injuries is an issue. So both the things will be kept in the mind when club will be pursuing him, because if 5 to 6 million also a club has to invest, you have to see the wage budget that will be affected by bringing Phil Jones. Let's see what happens. For me, you can sell him today, I don't mind, but we all know that this deal is going to take time.
Yeah, so like Phil Jones, as you guys know, last year we gave him a 5-year contract. That was just totally stupid. Stupid according to me. Why would you give Phil Jones a 5-year contract? I really don't see anyone from the top 5 leagues in Europe, like any team can buy him, because like he is just not good enough. Like I don't know how he started like playing in professional football. He just isn't good enough. Like sometimes we have seen some games in which he has been pretty well, but as you know, the Sheffield game this season, he was creating his own offside line somewhere. Like he just isn't good enough. I really don't think like I really don't think some Premier League team would sign him. Maybe some Turkish or some MLS team might. So let's just see what happens with Phil Jones. So like Fosu
Yeah.
Mensah is a player like we have been waiting to see in a United shirt. Like in the past 2 or 3 weeks, we have seen him a couple of times. And do you think like now Fosu Mensah has arrived, and will Oli give him his chances? And like what are your thoughts on generally on Fosu Mensah? Yeah, Gursehaj.
See, I haven't seen Fosu Mensah play in Crystal Palace as well. I think he was injured there as well. So
Yeah,
that kid is also very injury prone. Eh? But
yeah.
he might be a good like backup player for Van Bissaka.
Hmm.
But I don't know right now what he's up to. He's good. Yesterday he played, I guess, against
Yeah,
the team in the Europa. But he was okay. But let's see what
yeah.
he's up to.
Like according to you, who can be a good backup player?
Not, I would not say good, but yeah, he can work like in the situation when Bissaka isn't there. Eh?
Okay, okay. Yeah, what do you think about Fosu Mensah?
Uh, Fosu Mensah is a very interesting player for me. He's like very good at those one-on-one situations. He's good in the air. He works like a center back, but has the speed of fullback. That is why I find him interesting. Basically, when our team plays five at the back, he can play those RCB or LCB. For me, Fosu Mensah can fill those spots. But as a
Hmm.
fullback option, Fosu Mensah lacks that creativity going, which is the need of the game right now. So Fosu Mensah has a bright future. He should stay. He should work on his skills, and he can be, again, agreeing with Gursehaj, not one of the greatest backups, but he can be very useful.
Okay. So
Oh,
now
but
let's
guys, where is the Diago Dalot? Where is that
like he
guy?
has been he again has been injured. Like a news came like 1 hour
Oh,
back only. Like he has been injured. That's why like he's been playing for the past 2 weeks. But like,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
what are your thoughts on Dalo? Because like when Dalo came in, like when he started, when we saw those crosses come in from the right side, we were pretty optimistic that he can be a really great fullback for us. But we haven't seen Oli use him that much, and I really don't think Oli trusts him. Like, what do you think? Like, is the time up for Dalo? Or we can see like Dalo in a United shirt for years.
See, I don't know much about him. I have seen him play a couple of times, but I don't know much about him I can like comment on him because
Hmm.
I watch football. I am enthusiastic United fan, but I don't really talk football 24/7, so I don't really have a good clue on what he's up to.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah,
totally fine.
yeah.
It's Dallo for me is halfway on the plane. Dallo has been not been looked upon for past couple of months.
hmm,
Ole doesn't recognize him as a player that he thinks belongs to this squad. He's not a bad player. He has those skills, but I think Ole is pretty sure that he doesn't want him. So, with full respect, he will ask him to leave either on loan with a buy option or selling him permanently. He will be very good in some teams which are, again, uh, a team which has fullbacks attacking. A fullback
yeah.
which is solely not for defending.
Hmm.
He will play very good there. Let's see where his future holds. Dallo is a good player, but I think his time at United is up.
Yeah, like see, I also think that the time in United for Dalo is up. I think he'll be sold this summer, and he can be a good asset because he's a young, very talented player. Like some of the like biggest teams in Europe like looked at him when we signed him. So I think he can be a good asset, and we can get 20-25 million from him. So like let's discuss about our number 10 situation. Like the three players who were given chances before Bruno came, Mata, Pereira, and Lingard. Like all of these three, I think for me come under the same umbrella. Like Mata has been a very brilliant player in his time, but now he's 34 and he just passed it. And like, what do you think about these three players? Jagur says, like, do you think we can keep one of these three or two of these three, or like all of them should go?
I think Pereira would be the only one for me who can like stay for a backup.
Okay,
He's
yeah.
he's okay. He's not that
Hmm.
good, but yeah, he could be a backup. But Lingard needs to go, man. The guy needs to
Yeah.
go. And the other Mata, he's tactically sound, man. He's so good with his passing, but I think as you mentioned before, the age factor comes along with the game. So I think his time is also kind of up.
So you will just keep Pereira like in like for
Pereira for
those
a backup,
for
or like in realistic terms.
yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. Or just what do
Yeah.
you think about these three? Like, who would you keep if you had to keep one, or like you will sell all of them according to you?
All three players have recently proven themselves. Only for few games, they have shown that they can find a place at the bench, in on the bench basically. But it's like if you don't clear out these people, you won't bring new talent. Just
Hmm.
because they are good on some days and bad on many days, we can't just keep hold of them just because they are good backups. You have to clear slowly. Like for me, first it will be Mata, Lingard,
Hmm.
and Pereira. Not three at the same time because unfortunately we won't have resources to replace all three.
Hmm.
We need
See,
these three players.
for me, bro. Sorry to interrupt you, but for me, Lingard should be the one who should be going
The, the
first.
the 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 first one to go. Yeah, I agree with Gursehaj because
Yeah,
like
He's crap,
he's
bro.
just isn't good enough.
yeah,
He's really crap. Like in the last game against last two, like he although he scored, but he played such such bad football according to me. His passes were not
Yeah,
that good. Like one of the some flicks or tricks he did, he pulled them off, but that was last. They are
yeah,
an Austrian team, bro. Like even in the teams against in the championship, like against Derby and all, we just couldn't see him. In the last game also, we just couldn't see him for the first 60 minutes. He is just crap
yeah,
and he should just leave according to me. And I think
yeah.
he'll
I
go,
agree
but
with both of you. He's not that a great player, but what happens is the club, the manager, the manager decides that this player, I see something in him which we won't see, we will never see. But sometimes the trust of the manager helps the player to stay at the club. That is why I chose Lingard in between, because I don't know how, but he somehow has gained the trust of the manager. He will be playing for the Man United next season. I'm
रिश्तेदारी भाई
pretty sure about
रिश्तेदारी
it.
बनती है और कुछ नहीं ਇਹਦੀ ਵੀ ਕੋਈ
yeah, like
ਰਿਸ਼ਤੇਦਾਰੀ ਲਿੰਕ
the
ਹੁੰਦਾ ਵਿੱਚ
the academy quota according to me, like because just
Yeah.
because
yeah
he's the academic graduate,
Yes.
like
Yes.
and Oli coached him in his like when he was the youth coach in like the
Yes.
2000s. Like at that
I
point,
think
he
yes,
has
there is
put
some connection.
really
There is
that
some
yeah,
connection.
there is some connection just because he's an academic graduate. I think that's why he has been just here for like playing really crap since the past 2 or 3 seasons. He was just really amazing in the just the 3 months we called him Messi Lingard, and just before that 3 months and after those 3 months he just crap all the way.
yeah yeah
Yeah,
Not a
so
good
like
player, but let's see what happens.
but I
yeah, so
think
like
it's enough spotlight on him. I think we should move on.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Like he has gained all the press, all the fans from us. Like I think
Yeah,
it's better for him too. He can have a fresh start in some different team. He can be a good player for some mid-table or some Italian team according to me. Just not a United player according to me. So like
yeah.
so we have discussed a lot here. So I think let's just wrap it up here. So good said, it was great having you here with us. Like we had some great discussions. Like
Pleasure is all
as we
mine,
all
man.
know,
Nice
like
to
you're
meet
a
you
great
guys.
United fan. We just love your songs and everything. Like, great to have
Thanks,
you.
thanks, buddy.
So
Thanks.
let's just wrap it up. So guys, this was the three of us, and we'll catch you in the next episode next Saturday.